Log back on, guys. I got a phone call. It was kind of an important one. An old friend of mine is getting back into farming, so add another farmer to the ranks, guys. He lives in Candor, New York, towards Spencer. So it's gonna be kind of neat. He wants to get back into farming, so we're gonna get him gung ho and rolling again. So, um, hey Andrew, how are you, brother? I was on the online earlier, Andrew, and I got kicked off because my phone rang. I had a phone call, so I'm back. We're talking about parts prices, how they're getting insane, crazy. Just letting people know, Andrew, and you can tell people in international balers, when I'm out of international kits, I'm not making them no more. It's the price is going from 95, and it's doubling to almost 200 per nodder. So it's getting really, really crazy. Yeah, it's just parts prices are getting ridiculous. There was a James on. He was talking about how, he literally was buying a quick attach for a 4020, and it went from like not 800 to like 900 and some dollars, and it didn't seem like it was very long at all. So yeah, but anyways, guys, got any questions about the balers or anything? I just wanted to re-log back in because I lost service when that phone call came in. Just want to touch base with everybody. I'm doing okay. My hand still hurts. I got a 2-inch hole right here in the middle of my hand. I fell and there was a jack handle and it literally went in about 2 inches into my hand. I can actually move my fingers today. The swelling is down, so that's kind of nice. So I'm actually getting some feeling back. Don't got much strength in it yet, but imagine it'll be a few days, and I'll be back on the men's again. Back doing some more acrobatics. I hope not in the shop like I did there up here before. Anyways, I'm back up here to Bennington, New Holland, guys. I'm working on our Cusin bale bundlers. We're putting them together. A few other projects to do. Getting ready for the season coming up. That's for sure. Let me shot it for parts slightly. Yeah, Andrew, some stuff is it's gone up. It hasn't gone up crazy, but needles, knotters, stuff like that is getting really outpriced. It's just so, and I'm talking about we're gonna offer brand new parts prices, guys. But just understand something. We're building a warehouse. We just bought property. We got to cut ground. We got to build concrete, stuff like that. So when we're selling parts on our website now, bear with us because we have to order in a pallet load that comes in and we ship out. And we're pricing shipping between FedEx, UPS, and the post office, and we're trying to do the best rates we can on a bulk order of shipping. So if you need a part and immediately hurry, there's going to be an extra charge on that to get. So we'll physically go down to the place where we stock our store parts, which is a 3-4 hour drive, pick up the part and then ship it out from down there. But if you could wait, it's going to be a lot cheaper on shipping, and we're not going to do any markups on the parts. So the website is up. I'm hoping Rachel will post it on here. RNS Ag Service now has a website. It's up and running a little bit. So it just if you guys want to order off it, just remember a lot of things are not in our possession right now in stock. So when you order, be patient. Aaron will tell you, or anybody, we don't not ship you parts. We get your stuff to you as soon as we can. It's just bear with us because we're building a warehouse. And I'm hoping when we have to rebuild the warehouse on the tin work and plunger parts and bearings and stuff like that, we're hoping when we get something where we can buy bigger quantities, things will get cheaper. But as far as like the new aftermarket parts, we're putting a kind of a hold on it. So that's why I'm saying I'm not making any more international parts right now because we need to focus the money somewhere else to get this building bigger and better. And eventually, guys, it's going to be to the point where I might not be repairing balers much anymore. I might concentrate solely on making parts. And as you guys send me parts, like Aaron knows, he sends me parts. I take them, try to go to them re-engineered and remade. A few years ago, the square baler market was falling away here, but because of the price of round balers and stuff, it got so high. And square baler prices over here, square bales themselves has gone higher. So now the niche market for small squares is back, guys. So A high school kid, 12, 13, get a tractor, hay bind, rake, baler. He gets some good knowledge of making some decent grass hay, cuts it early, gets it baled. He loads a couple wagons. He might put in like 500, 600 bales, sells it. Dad is teaching that kid all about free enterprise and about his hard work does pay back. And he makes some decent money, sets some money aside, so he repairs his equipment, keeps getting better stuff, or work with the old stuff you got because, hey, I'm probably one of the few guys on here that's still running a baler from back in the 50s. And I have another one that runs in the 40s. So, I mean, I actually like the older stuff. I enjoy it. It's got decent capacity to it. The older stuff is pretty simple, guys. It's like either brass bearings, which you can have made on a lathe. A lot of the repairs you can still do yourself. You don't need to actually go to the dealership for the parts. Or you can buy a parts machine pretty reasonable to replace the parts. The best. Well, Aaron, I think you ought to shoot that one at Rachel. I'm going to text her right now and tell her to look at your comments. I think that's good. I got a little text thing on my watch here. So let's see if I can do that. Rachel. And I'm going to get her. Will you please look on the live chat? Aaron said something about you, and we need the link for the RNS Ag Service site, please. I just sent it to her. It's this texts and calls and stuff from my watch, guys. Keeps track of my heart rate, so when I get irate, I can see how bad I'm gonna blow up. So, anybody else got any questions about the balers? Remember, we said the new online service where if you got to have good internet at your house or take your baler somewhere where it is. And guys, it's $100 for the first hour, and it's $85 for each additional hour. And that's me being here, looking at what you're doing and walk you through how to repair your own baler. It's a lot cheaper than paying me to come there. And I'm not saying I don't want to come. I'm just trying to find cheaper options because, guys, money's getting tight for everybody. Trying to make it more reasonable for everybody and more economical. I'm still going to do a tour. It's looking like it's going to be March. If you want to get on that, we need to get deposits set. I need to get a route set. And I need to get videos of your balers so that way I can know what I'm dealing with when I get there. We get the parts ordered ahead. They're going to be at your place, be ready to go. We get there, other than maybe some bolts and hardware, which pretty much you get anywheres anymore, should be able to be fine. Because I'm not going to carry much on my RV no more, guys. It's going to lighten it up a lot, so I should get maybe a little better fuel mileage. I was getting like maybe 5 or 6 miles to the gallon with the RV before, so it should increase. But the one thing the RV has done, guys, it eliminates all the people that I'm on the route with paying my hotel bill every time. So my wife's coming in right now. They want the link for the website.
I can't comment. It's not working.
Oh, okay.
That's what the problem is.
So Rachel will log on momentarily, so just close it out and reopen it again.
I'm trying to.
Aaron put me on a too cheap 68. So for the puncher mileage for said posted wasn't that cheap, but okay. Well, guys, and the brass bushings, I mean, you can make them. It's just a piece of brass stock. It's not expensive to buy. You just got to have someone that's good with a lathe to make your bushings for you, because a lot of the older balers run brass bushings. Just remember to put a hole in it and a groove in it so the grease can get into it. So,
Did you tell them the website's not really?
Well, and I reiterated. Rachel said the website's not all gung ho, guys, and all the pictures aren't loaded. But a rough idea, like you could call us, but you at least know kind of what we got. We got the website up roughly. Rachel's still working on it. We said we're still in the process of moving. When you order a part, bear with us, because once it puts on an order, we're trying to get a pallet orders to come like once a week, and then it's going to take at least 3 or 4 days. We'll get the part, and then we get it shipped to you.
Sorry.
So, does anybody else got any questions? Andrew, you usually have a different Signia, but there you go. There's the website for the RNS Ag Service, guys. It's kind of up and running, but not really. If you need anything on there, like I said, a lot of the parts for the 570, 575, guys, bear with us. They are out of stock, even at the warehouse where we keep the stuff. They're out. they're on the remade. But remember, if you do click and order something, your name goes in the stack, and you will get the parts first before the next guy does. Especially if you had paid before the guy before, because that's how we're going to deal with that. Because New Holland doesn't even have the parts at all. They're on back order, and they figure probably by July they might have them. So. We're at 6 acres. James, 6 acres, 14T, 24T, International 46, 37, 47, Oliver's, 50T, 60T, 62, 620. I don't know where you're located in the country. Massey Ferguson 12. I mean, the southern part of the United States, kudos to all of you down there. I did not know Massey had number 12 balers, made that many of them, because I worked on, I think, a quarter of them in this last tour I did. So, Illinois, that is going to be heavily John Deere, New Holland. On New Holland balers, the small ones, 68 Hayliner is a good one, cheap to rebuild. Efficient baler. Doesn't make the best bales in second cutting, but they're really good in first cutting hay. As long as you keep the windrows decent. 69 Hayliner. 77s, I'll always recommend them. Super 77s. 77 I recommend more because other than the Wisconsin to maintain, the 77 is a non-timing baler. The chain falls off the knotter drive, you just put it back on. The baler times itself. It's literally that, it's like the greatest thing ever. I mean, pretty much all you got to do is change parts as they break on that baler, and it'll continue to bale hay for you for years. So that was what I would recommend. You can rewatch the video, see the models I read off. But John Deere, I mean, guys, all kidding aside, International and John Deere and Oliver are probably my favorite balers. I like the Massey 12, don't get me wrong, but I ran into some problems getting some parts and pieces for the plungers. So, and the parts were not cheap at all from AGCO. So, if there's a Massey dealer out there that you guys know that's been closed for a while, and you know they got parts, let me know, because there's still, I have a list of guys that are looking for parts for Massey 12 balers, 9s, 10s, even the old Massey Harris number 3. Does anybody else have any other questions? We're still doing the baler school will start up here in a couple months, guys. If you want to get certified in working on square balers, there's going to be 2 classes per week. It'll go for 3 months on your final exam on the baler model, like the New Holland. It's a series, so it's going to be 200 series, 77 series, whatever you want to get certified in. I'm going to certify those people for those models machines, okay? There's a charge for the class, obviously. Be documentations. Your test is going to be written and physical. I am going to get that model baler that you're getting certified for, and I'm going to creatively make it not work, like unadjust it and do everything to it. And I'm going to use my wonderful book of 35 years of problems that I've had to draw it out, because I want to make you guys thinkers, not just, just adjust it by the book. No, I'm going to give you problems that the book does not really tell you how to fix, and figure it out for yourself. It's going to be part of your test, part of the score. So 50% of your grade is going to be paperwork, which I'll just study the manual and the books. You're going to be fine. The other part is going to be physically working on the baler. And I don't think colleges and stuff really do this, like on hand, do that, And if you guys are going for multiple balers, your class will be a little bit longer, and I will literally have those multiple balers for you to work on. So the part of everything in life, guys, is if you put your hands on it and, and figure it out on your own, you're going to remember that more than somebody in the class just telling you. On hands to me is the best way to learn how to become good at your repair and become better. So I'm still doing the baler training classes for those that are asking, just trying to get the literature printed up, trying to figure out, we don't figure out a rate yet for how to do that. But I want to start getting people certified in repairing balers. And it's just, some guys don't want to mess with New Hollands. That's fine. I got certifications for John Deere. John Deere is probably going to be the easier one, because the John Deere baler really hasn't changed much from the 336, 346 on up to the new ones. So there's not much changing there, some bearings and some shield work, tin work, but not much. So the certification for that is going to be pretty simple. Now Massey is going to be go by series. New Holland, same way. They changed quite a bit of stuff through all the models. The Knotters, as far as themselves, don't really change much. The castings do, like the casting from the 77 to the 68, 69, and 273 in them, that they change quite a bit. But Oliver balers, it's going to be pretty simple. There'll be the 50T, 60T. 62 starts into the RotoFlow feed, so you can go on up through to the 520, 620. Literally, I'll have one baler to cover for classes for that. I don't think there's going to be too many people going to certification in Oliver balers because they really don't give much trouble. They're a pretty good, reliable baler. International, same way. I'm going to do, all the early balers, the 46, the 55, 45, and all them. And it's just going to be setup, timing. The classes are pretty in-depth, guys. It's going to be all about the machine, the breakdown, what I went through. And this is another thing, too. If you figure out a way to do something faster than I've learned to do it, I want to know about it. Because if you learn, that's like you're teaching me. Because I always say there's always a way to do something faster and better. And there's no better way than other people, because there's some people that are just talented. They can look at it, they start doing something, and they find quicker and quicker ways to fix it or change it. That's what we're all here for, to work together to get projects done quicker and to solve problems quicker as well. But as far as Nodder issues, guys, I think the update kits on the older international balers, so internationals don't tend to give trouble with timing because they are pretty much gear-driven timing. They don't use chains to time their balers, and they just don't have trouble. And the only way they get out of time is if a bearing goes bad, shaft, bearing, or U-joint on the 46 on the drive shaft or something that drives the feed forks. That'd be the only way to get out of time. But I'm offering training classes that will start probably after my tour. That's per person, or if I get enough people doing it, there'll be a live video session between me and the students doing it. You'll get a literature package in the mail. You'll have to open it, go through the material, and we'll go over to it by class. I'll describe to it. You guys ask questions. And I physically will probably have the Nodders there. And then, like I said, to pass your test will be partly 50% written test, like it'll be a paper test, and then 50% will be physical. Would mean you literally have to come and fix and repair the baler. And then I go over and see the repair, and we test your repair. Like it's literally you're going to have to bale hay when you're done. So, and that'd be part of your grade. And then I'll give you guys a certification in that series of baler, so you're good to go. So I have a couple dealerships that are going to send some people up to get some training. So on the newer balers, which is fine. But if anybody else out there wants to become a baler repair guy in their area, and then I say if you take the school and you guys want to buy parts from us, that automatically gives you a 15% off the parts on our website automatically. If you got a certification from repairing balers. So say you're a John Deere mechanic and you repaired a John Deere baler, everything on our website is instantly 15% off for you, so that way you can resell the parts wherever you're going. So it keeps your parts price reasonable for your customers that you're fixing for. Yeah, Aaron, I have to agree with you. Agco it's pricey. But the Massey number 12, like I said, I did not realize Massey made that many of them. I mean, we'd had some 12s in our area. How can I say, maybe I worked on 20, 30 before all of a sudden I went south, and I cannot believe, I think I must have touched all that or double that the whole time. And it was just everybody in their barn had a number 12, and I would really like to find out how many number 12s they really sold, because Massey was definitely putting a lot of number 12 balers in the south. There's a lot of balers down there. Does anybody else got any other questions? I just wanted to hit topic on parts, guys. Our website's up. Bear with us. But as far as the new international update kits, if you know people that need them, get them while I still got them. Because once they're gone, I'm not going to remake them until we get things figured out, because the price of parts is outrageous. And if I have to, part of this new shop might turn into a place where I can do fabrication, where I can get a CNC machine in and start making some of the stuff in-house ourselves and just buy the steel that I need. I am not a machinist, so obviously I need to hire somebody to do this. But I see there's going to be becoming more and more of a need, because It's not about the price of the parts anymore, guys. It's about when you call the dealer and they tell you it's on back order. Well, I need it, and they're like, "When do you need it?" Well, if I'm calling you, I needed it yesterday before the baler broke. So, but make sure you guys mark down the website, copy the link for it, share it. Let other people know if Aaron or one of you guys want to share that website link to the other posts of my videos on there. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're at New Holland Binghamton today. We're doing a Claws parts inventory today, guys. So we are going to be offering Claws parts, actual Claws OEM parts. There's not going to be a discount on them, obviously, guys, because I'm buying them from another Claws dealer. But I'm going to have the parts here in stock. I'm going to have the bearings, sprockets. So from the 240, 250, 360, 380. I'm going to have rollers, bearings, shafts, clutches, oilers, stuff like that. I will have it on the shelf in stock so I can ship it to you. That is not going to be through me personally. That's through Barber Tractor, which used to be Barber Farms. So that's done out of Vestal, New York. If you want to come pick it up yourself, or we'll have a way to ship it out here with UPS as well. But it's going to be in Vestal, New York. It's New Holland, Binghamton. Vestal, New York is where the Claws parts are located. We're here today doing an inventory count, trying to get accurate numbers on our parts so we know what we got. And like I said, we're trying to get the ball rolling up here. And we're still all going to offer the Claws round baler rentals. Has anybody else got any other questions? James, are you still logged on? I haven't seen Andrew. Must be he's hiding somewhere. But yeah, guys, it's just parts are getting ridiculous. I'm going more used parts. I still got a bunch of parts if you guys need John Deere stuff. Hey, James, just wanted to see if you're still there. Did you get those baler models that I told you about? Where about you located, James, in Illinois? Mainly, James, in your area, I'm going to tell you right now, I think 14T, you're going to probably find some of those around in your barns. Hampshire. Where's that from? Tremont, Illinois. I got my best international training on a square baler from in the area of Tremont, Illinois. If I had a map, I'd look that up. By 90. Are you past Chicago? Anyway, okay. How far? So you're up towards Wisconsin more than on the border? At least up where I'm doing the video up here, guys, I'm in New Holland, Binghamton. I got Wi-Fi up here, and I got really good LTE internet up here. So, okay. Well, James, keep track of my videos. Keep logging in. When I go on tour, maybe we can swing in and do lunch together or something, bud. So I love people from YouTube. They always want to, visit with me, hang out, which is fine. And as I'm traveling, you pick a spot, like right off the highway somewhere. So we'll meet at a truck stop, diner or something. Stop and have a bite to eat and give a good chat. If anybody else got any other questions, remember 607-846-5959. That's the R&S Ag Service. That is a cell phone. You can send pictures of your baler, what you're looking for, what kind of parts you're looking for. The reason we did it a cell phone is just so we can get pictures to people. Makes it easier because you guys can send your parts list and what you need and stuff. Aaron, try your best, bud. If you get enough people in an area to justify the fuel to come out, that's not a problem. I don't have an issue with traveling. I really don't. But just so you know, guys, it's going to be like the second week in March. I'm going to head out, do my baler tour, and I really need to be back earlier this year. Last year was June. It was just a crazy year. I did a lot of repairs in a short amount of time. Burwell, Nebraska, all the way around. I mean, it was just a great time. I mean, everybody I met was great. Icon, how are you, buddy? Ah, there she is. Still got a big old, kind of like a little over the size of a dime hole right in the middle of my hand. It's filling in. There's this piece of skin there. I got just kind of pushed over the hole. But I put antibiotic ointment in it, and it's weird because it is healing up. So, and I can do this now. And it's not swollen as much. If you see, that's a little looser. And my fingers aren't swollen up as much. So it's this day number, I think it's day number 3. So it's getting better. So it is what it is. This hand works pretty good. It's scarred up, but I hope so too. It's awkward. We're doing inventory today. Rachel's doing it. Ain't much I can do. I really can't grip anything with this. I can move my fingers, but limited on what I can do. It's kind of knocked me back a little bit on what I can get done. Same 9A. JJ Case. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to get on the baler tour, like I said, it starts in New York. I usually always go south first, so it'll be going down through Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and then I'll start cutting across the bottom part of the country. But if you guys got any need any baler questions, I do have lots of parts yards now, guys. My last tour, I learned a lot of where a lot of junkyards are, and I got a lot of balers in them. So try to hook you guys up with parts when you can. But remember, if you need parts, it's 607-846-5959. It's RNS Ag Service. If you look back through the comments, guys, when the video's over, there's a website posted. I don't know if Aaron or somebody, Rachel's not here right now, to copy that link and repost it again in the comments. It would be great. So, but if you guys need anything, just ask when I'm on the videos. I'm going to try to do more and more if I can. Didn't plan on this. This kind of set us back a little bit. I'm working on a New Holland Binghamton for probably the next, till probably I leave in March, more than likely. Yeah, well, we got snow up here. We don't got that much yet, but I'm pretty sure Syracuse, New York's got quite a bit. I'm in Vestal, New York right now. We did buy the family farm in Waverly, New York, so now we officially have a place. Thank you, Rachel. She posted a link for the RNS Ag Service website, guys, for parts. It's not complete. It's pretty rough, pretty bare bones, but I wanted to get something up so people can start figuring out what they want to order. Just remember, we're building a location right now. The parts are still 3 hours south in a warehouse. So what we do is we have somebody down there that puts them on a pallet, and we ship them up. They usually get up here in a day and a half, and then we reopen the pallet up when we have a big order, reship the parts back out from then. So if anybody needs pickup teeth, we are putting an order in for John Deere 336 and 24T teeth. They raised the price, but they're willing to drop the price back down if I can get 3,000 units sold. So if you guys want to save money on teeth and we want to keep them at the $4 per tooth mark, I need to get pre-orders in and get payment for them. And these are the pre-bent teeth. These are not the straight ones that you get stuck from the dealer and everybody else. Mine actually have the little bends in the end, the 23-degree bend. That's what you see on the normal the New Holland balers curved for the John Deere balers, and it improves the pickup capacity immensely on the baler. So, and they're willing to drop the price back down if we put a big enough order in. So, with a spring winder. Spring winder. Icon, refresh my memory on that one. Yeah, thank you, Icon. It's only a 20-acre purchase. The biggest thing is, guys, the building that we got to renovate. This is a horse barn. We're going to renovate is 140 by 42. and the area where it's going to be a shop is going to be 40 by 42. And then the top part of that's going to be the parts, but it's a long process of getting shelving, scaffolding, and started things. So everybody bear with us as we do this, because right now money's getting tight because it's running out because we're doing so many updates and upgrades to the building. It's a farm barn we're turning into a working building, guys, and it's still going to look like a barn on the outside, but it's going to be, the interior is going to be turned into Baylor shop, repair school, and I'm physically going to be able to have classes there. Is what I want to do, is to teach the future generations how to work on balers, not just for square balers, round balers, big square, and I'm probably going to offer classes on hay tools in general, like disc binds, setting timing, adjustments, tolerances, stuff like that. I do a lot of that on the side. I don't talk a lot about it because it's not my thing. I'm not really, it takes more time out of my schedule to fix that stuff. So. Oh, that's, yeah, so guys, so if you guys see this machinery, like what Icon's talking about, you have the cell phone number for the business. Send a text link to the machines you're talking about. And if I get a way to get them purchased and get them moved, like I said, I'm going to have to put a machine shop in if I want to continue to build parts, because getting it outsourced is getting expensive. Yuck. Still surviving from a cold too as well. But if you guys find, I'm looking for CNC machine and some other stuff to make some smaller parts. And I know they're not cheap, but I want to at least get an idea what they're running. Because the main thing is I want to get the shelving built, inventory system, stuff like that. And I'm going to start inventorying the used parts too, guys, in the balers. So when it gets to the point where I might slow down on the baler repair, and hopefully I get enough people trained in different areas, so I can pass out, like when you guys call in and say, hey, my baler's broke, I can send somebody from that area over to you to help you out and fix you up. So, but I still offer the online repair if anybody's interested. It's $100 for the first hour, $85 for each additional hour, and all you need is great internet, and you can be in my hands while I walk you through on how to adjust and fix your baler. So, well, Icon, just when you get a picture of it, just send it to the cell phone number for the business, 607-846-5959, guys. You send pictures of your parts, whatever you're needing. So it'll fix up, like I said, it's a future purchase. It's coming, because I got to be able to get to the point where we be more self-sufficient. So it's going to be a long process, guys. I'm glad I got a great community of guys out there, and we're going to try to move forward on all this. I'd like to meet you all someday. I think, yeah, you guys all ought to text Rachel and tell her that we ought to have a grand party this summer, like right after 4th of July. Get everybody together, have a big pig roast, eat and then have a field of hay there so all of us can play with some balers. So I got enough of them. So if you guys come on out, just need to get a couple more tractors, and we can have ourselves a little hay day, I guess you'd call it. But if anybody's got any other questions, post them up. I'll see what I can do. But I'm about at the end of my time here. I'm going to go up and help Rachel punch in a few more numbers. She's working on inventory for Claw's parts today, so it never ends. We'll get back to family today, play with the kids a little bit, rest up for tomorrow, and hit it hard again on Monday, guys. And hopefully get this hand healed up and get going. We're working on our Cusin D14 bundlers, putting them together. Running into a few problems. They got beat up pretty bad in shipping, so got to do a lot of, it's not like major stuff, but it's like a lot of paint chips and a lot of rub marks where they didn't bolt them fast and the units rubbed against each other, and it doesn't look pretty for what you're paying for those bale bundlers. Kind of got to make them look decent. So, but anyways, if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I'm going to call it a good day. I want to make sure God blesses you guys all in your day. And, Rachel wants me to walk and show you guys, so I can do that. I'm going to flip the camera around, guys, and show you the Cusin D14 hydraulic top. So this is a D14. We're setting up right now. This is the shop up in Vessel, New York. Barber Tractor, New Holland, Binghamton. There's Rachel up there with the Claus parts. Wave, Rachel. She's waving. This is a bale bundler. So if you guys look at the top up there, this is a hydraulic top, D14. They'll do an 8 bale bundle, 10 bale bundle, 12, and at the top it's 14 bales. And Rachel runs one of these 700 to 800 bales bundling an hour. And it makes it into a one-man operation. And also, if you guys are looking for New Holland equipment or tractors or skid steers, you can text me also through the Baler phone, and I can get you in contact with one of the salesmen here at New Holland, Binghamton. But we are a dealer for Arctusen D14 through Barber Tractor. Yes, it is, guys. This is the stuff I'm setting up. Well, on that note, guys, I'm going to cut the video off for the day. Just want to say, hope God blesses your day. Love you all. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I will hit you up on another video in a few days. I'll give you progress reports, how we're making out on the claw stuff and how we're making out on the farm. Everybody have a great day.